So in this video, I'm going to be explaining the LEGO Mindstorm. LEGO Mindstorms is LEGO's initiative to robotics. I think it's a very great learning and prototyping tool for all ages from elementary school all the way to college and even in the professional world. In the description of this video, I put links to every single Mindstorms channel I have found and a list of the top 10 of my favorite Mindstorms creations. What I truly like about the Mindstorm system is how easy it is to get into and how complex you can make things. I've been working with the LEGO robots for 2 years now, and here's the wisdom I have to offer. Don't look for any other YouTube videos on Mindstorms. Everything you truly need to know, I'm going to tell you in these videos I'm making. What I truly want you to do is actually play around with it yourself. Really, it's all it takes. I'm going to describe and explain a good amount, but to truly learn these things, just play around. This is the science part of STEM. The material is all there. Just figure it out. Look how easy it is to make something. I'm just going to describe very basics of building right here. I mean, here's a beam, and here is a pin. You take a pin, put it in the beam, put another beam on, boom, you've combined the beams. Do this with a bunch of beams and pins and make the frame of your robot. I mean, here's a frame beam. Its purpose is to help you with creating the frame of the robot. Here, here's an axle, right? You take it and you can get a wheel and put the axle in a wheel. Boom! Now you've got an axle on a wheel, right? Here is a large servo. Servos move, and here's a medium one, and you can take the thing we just created with the axle and wheel and put it on the servo, and we can get a Lego brain right here, as Lego likes to call it, is the brick, and you program the brick to turn on and off the servo motors. And to do so, we've got 4 ports here on the front, A, B, C, D. Doesn't matter, just plug in an Ethernet cable that is provided in the kits, and take a servo and just plug it in. Boom. Now all you have to do is just program it to turn on and off, which I'll explain in another video. We've also got sensors. Here's a couple of sensors. Let's get the first one on here. Here's a touch sensor. Very straightforward. It's got currently touched, not touched, or bumped, which was touch and release. We've got a distance sensor right here. It detects distance by sending out sound waves and then coming back, and you can get a very accurate distance reading on here. We've got a color sensor, which does 3 different things. It can detect how bright a certain light is. It can detect how dark or light a certain particular color is. And of course, it can even pick up colors. And I'll explain how you can do all that in the programming, which I'll explain again in another video. And here we've got a gyro, which detects pitch. So you can make a robot that goes exactly 90 degrees, or you can even make your own robot that balances, what you use here. And same thing for the sensors. You've got 4 ports in the back here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just plug an Ethernet cable in, and just take a sensor, and you can read what the sensor's giving you, and it's these Ethernet cables are wonderful. They can collect information from sensors and give power to servo motors. Make another video explaining a couple of interesting beam techniques. I started making some videos a while back explaining the basics of beams and frames and everything, but truly how you put the pieces together is on you. Part of the learning experience. but I'm definitely gonna make a lot of videos, or a couple at least. I don't know. You'll see on gears. There's a lot you can learn from gears, and I'll definitely go into detail about gears, and that's all the basics on the Lego. It's truly that simple. Just play around with it and learn.